Every year, 1 in every 2 people have a New Year's resolution on January the 1st. Save more, spend less, invest better, get out of debt. And by February, most of those goals are gone. And it's the same as the gym. The first month, people are packed in there like sardines. But here's the truth. It's not because people are lazy. It's because the goals they set were never realistic, never structured, and never tied to anything meaningful. So today, I want to show you how to actually set money goals for 2026 that actually stick. Goals that feel achievable, powerful, and aligned with the life you actually want to build, not the life that social media wants you to. All right. Let's get into it. A couple years ago, whenever I was in wealth management, I saw a trend. The people who were the most disciplined with their money weren't necessarily the highest earners. They were the ones who built systems and clear targets with their money. And they were goals that were realistically enough to hit, but also meaningful enough to stay motivated for. And now I'm copying that same blueprint while building Money Talks Media. And also every other major milestone I've hit this year with saving, investing, paying off debt, and scaling business revenue. The thing is, it came from a simple, structured goal built monthly, not magically. I even knew one of my good friends that had the goal of saving $20,000 at the beginning of 2025, and at the end of 2025, he hit that goal. The first point is it's important for you to know why the new year matters. The start of a new year is more than just being on a calendar. Psychologists, they call it the start fresh effect. It's the moment where motivation peaks and you're excited about something and your brain feels like it has a fresh, clean slate. Almost 60% of Americans set financial resolutions every January, but only a small percentage actually achieves them because they know how to set structured monthly goals. You don't need 20 resolutions. You just need 3 goals that actually matter. How to set realistic money goals. Here's where people go wrong. They set goals way too high, way too fast. Early last year, I heard a few goals within people in my circle. One goal I heard was, I want to save $50,000 this year. Another was, my goal is to pay off all my debt by March. And there was another goal that was outside of my circle, but they said, I want to be a millionaire before the summer starts. I'm like, come on now. But the common theme was the pattern stayed consistent. When they missed one target, everything collapsed. Don't make that same mistake, and here's what you should do differently. Make your goals measurable and realistic. If you want to save more, don't just write down, I want to save more. Break it down into something like, I want to have $1,000 by June, and then reverse engineer it and then set weekly and monthly targets. Realistic targets keep you moving, but unrealistic ones make you quit. How to make your goals powerful and motivating. Remember, they must be powerful, meaningful, and emotionally connected in order for this to work. And not just that, but it must be something that you actually care about. Saving money isn't exciting, but reducing stress is. Paying off debt isn't glamorous, but sleeping better at night is. Investing money isn't thrilling, but building a life that you want 10 years from now is. Tie every financial goal into a real feeling, a real dream, and an actual problem you want to solve. Powerful goals don't fade. They just pull you forward. If this is making you rethink your 2026 plan, then you're exactly who Money Talks Media is building for. This channel is about staying locked in, actually understanding how money works, and growing alongside of us from the other side of the screen. The more committed you stay, the more you pick up. And not just this year, but long after. New ideas, new systems, and clear moves you actually want to apply. But as always, appreciate your continued support. Let's jump right back in. Tracking your goals effectively. Once you've set them, you need an effective way to start tracking them. Not in your head, not vibes only, but here are a few ways to start tracking. Number 1, use a simple spreadsheet. If you need something starting out, I'll attach the Money Talks Media simple budgeting spreadsheet in the description below. Number 2, a budgeting app. My favorite is NerdWallet. Number 3, a monthly journal. This could include all the receipts of your purchases or just simply writing down every dollar that you spend. And number 4, a savings tracker inside of your bank. My personal favorite is Ally Bank because they have certain digital envelopes that helps you keep track of your certain savings goals. But this is the cleanest way to keep yourself honest. When you see the line moving up, Even if it's slow, your brain naturally stays motivated. Progress creates discipline, and discipline creates momentum. Avoiding common financial goals mistakes. A lot of people fail, not because they set bad goals, but because they ignore the traps. Number 1, overestimating how much they can save. Number 2, underestimating how much their lifestyle costs. Number 3, ignoring lifestyle inflation as soon as they get a raise. Number 4, setting vague goals without a timeline. And number 5, never revisiting the plan mid-year. But let's also be real. If your goals change in April or July, that's not failure. It's just life. And if you have to change your goals, recalibrate without the guilt. But please, please, please make sure you adjust without giving up. Building a strong money mindset. At the core of any financial goals, it starts with your mindset. You could have the perfect plan and perfect momentum, but if you start comparing yourself to most people online, then that's when your goals begin to get sabotaged. And then if you beat yourself up with every single mistake that you make, you'll quit early. And if you never celebrate small wins, the journey feels miserable. And being honest, I make this mistake too while building Money Talks Media. When I first hit 100 subscribers, I would think, only 100 subscribers? Or at work, when my manager told me good job, I would oftentimes take it for granted. But as soon as I caught myself becoming bitter, that's when I realized something had to change. And that's why it's important for you to celebrate your small wins. A healthy mindset comes from discipline, patience, and positive reinforcement in order for you to keep going. This is the long game, not a sprint, so give yourself grace. Now let's wrap this up with planning beyond 2026. The goals you set this year shouldn't stop at December 31st. They should be the stepping stones to the following years. You want 2026 to build to 2027. And 2027 to build to 2028. This is how wealth works, through compounding systems, not dramatic moments. Build a 3 to 5 year roadmap and ask yourself this: where do I want my future self to be by starting today? Do you want to be debt free? Do you want investing to be automatic after every paycheck? Are you saving for your first home to start building wealth that way? Are you trying to scale your income to multiple streams? Or do you just want to simply become financially independent? Your clarity today becomes your reality later. So here's the truth about money goals in 2026. You don't need to dream smaller, you just need to plan smarter. Realistic goals keep you consistent, but powerful goals keep you going. Set the targets, make them matter, and make your future self proud. But as always, thanks for watching. I hope you take care, and I'll see you later this year.